Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz and I'm going to be playing Mono Blue Terror. This is a deck that has been one of the best decks in Pauper for a very long time because Tolarian Terror is a 1-mana hexproof 5/5. And you might think that's wrong, but it has Ward 2. It comes out on turn 2 or 3 and you're playing Interaction. Your opponent's not going to be able to target it on turn 3. So I think this deck is pretty cracked, and Illuminati has been one of the best pilots of the deck. This is one of their recent 5-0 lists, playing no Delver of Secrets. So we have 4 Tolarian Terror, 4 Serpent, 2 Murmuring Mystic. The interaction suite is interesting, and I think probably tuned to the leagues, which makes sense. We're going to play it in a league. We might as well take that. We have 4 Demon Inferior. We have 4 Counterspell, 2 Dispelled. No Force Spikes here. 2 Deep Analysis, a lot of cantripping to really turbo out the terrors with Thought Scour, Ponder, Mental Note, Brainstorm. And then in the sideboard, 4 Gut Shots and a Piracy Charm for elves. 4 Hydroblast and a Blue Blast for the red deck. A Null is interesting. Counter target artifact or enchantment, so that could be Bogles or Heroic. We have Envelop, that also can be used against the mono red deck. So I'm going to try it. Let's see if Tolarian Terror is as broken as I think it is. I'll see you in the matches. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, here we are in round 1. I have Brainstorm, Thought Scour. I can Thought Scour away the Sleep of the Dead. I don't know what Ewerb is playing. They're a strong player. Plains, Inspector, maybe White Weenie. Let's play Island and pass the turn. Looks like White Weenie. That would be a bad matchup for me, I believe. But maybe the Murmuring Mystic can change that. They get in for 1. Plays a Darval. So it's clearly White Weenie. They Novice Inspector. I'm going to Brainstorm. I definitely want the Mystic. I'll put back the 2 Deep Analysis. Deep Analysis, Deep Analysis. And then we will just Thought Scour ourselves. Find a Serpent. Can play a land, and 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. So I guess pondering is fine. I'm not going to do anything else. Let's ponder, try to find another snake, find another cryptic serpent. Counterspell? Okay. So I'll put the Thought Scour, Counterspell Serpent. No shuffle. I am interested in trying to find some more lands so I can get the Mystic on the table. Opponent has a bunch of mana. Okay. They went for a Thraben Charm. They get in. I'll take a draw. I guess I just sleep the Darval. I have Thought Scour on top. I think I'm passing. I'll Thought Scour away the Thought Scour, then counterspell the next, or I'll counterspell something, Thought Scour. They're just going to use the clue. They have 4 mana. Skyfisher will counterspell. Plays a Raffine's Informant. I'm going to Thought Scour myself. Mill the Thought Scour and something else. Brainstorm. Find a counterspell. Okay, I need some lands. 1 land would be great. Finding a Serpent. So I'll play Serpent. Wait, can I? Cost me 3. Let's just Sleep of the Dead on the 3/3. And then play the 6/5 and pass. My opponent can't currently attack, but maybe they can deal with my graveyard again. They could Thraben Charm the Serpent. They get rid of my graveyard instead. What do I want to do? I can Demon Inferior something and then make, but that doesn't really help. Okay, I can Brainstorm plus Demon Inferior. So let's start with Brainstorm. Trying to find lands. We'll put back, I think it's going to be Serpent. Land, put your Darval back on top. Yeah, they put it on top. We're going to not attack. They cast a Battle Screech. I'll counterspell. Plays a Thraben Inspector. They flash back the Battle Screech. Take a draw. Let's play the Murmuring Mystic. So I'm getting in. They're going to be able to use the Darval on the Inspector, unfortunately. But it's post-combat, so I get to block their Fiend's Informant. They draw a card. Block here. We go to 7. Opponent's going to Darval an Inspector. Hopefully the Mystic can carry. Plays a Chokemogue. Interesting. So I will draw for turn. Thought Scour myself. Draw a card. Make a bird. Tolarian Terror costs me 2 right now. Let's Demon Fear the Chokemogue for 2 mana. Then what? Play a Tolarian Terror. Attack. Opponent goes to 7. They draw a card, so they put the Chokemogue back in their hand. We can block their 2 birds and block a Thraben Inspector. They play a Thraben Inspector. So it seems like they're going to use the Darval, and in that case, I'm going to double block a Novice Inspector and block a Terror, or block a Thraben Inspector with the Terror. They don't choose to attack. Plays a land. Oh, they are going to attack. I block. I go to 5. Okay, we're going to get block. Is it better to just block all of these? Maybe. We'll block the birds. No. I'll still have 1 bird left. Make sure that they can't use the Darval for value. Wow, we win! I can't believe we won there. That was not what I was expecting to happen. Okay. That worked. Let's see. I can't believe it. I thought I was so behind. I don't know if I have any sideboard cards here. I have a null for... Well, we have Dispels that already are a thing. We're not really using the Deep Analysis, right? So maybe bring in some annuls for the Thraben Charms, but I don't know if they're playing Thraben Charms. Oh, annul hits the Chokamog. That's a thing. Okay. Maybe Sleep of the Dead isn't that good. We'll just bring in the annuls. Okay. I'm keeping this, I suppose. What's my plan? I think I wander looking for an island. Okay, we found island, brainstorm, mental note. I'll take all these. No shuffle. And then I can start using counter spells and brainstorms and stuff. They play a plains, Squadron Hawk. That's pretty good for them, getting to go up an additional 3 cards, potentially discarding the strands. They only take 2 cards, so it's my turn. Play a land. I will pass the turn. We'll counterspell the Skyfisher. They get in for 1. Interesting. Okay, my turn. I get to brainstorm. Put back... I'm thinking I'm gonna put back Dispel. No. Put back Mental Note. And my plan here is to Demon Fear the Hawk. So I guess I'm gonna put back this Thought Scour. I have a lot in the graveyard already. So we'll cycle island, play the island. Your Hawk back on top of your deck so you don't draw a card that's useful. They choose bottom. Okay, that makes sense. I guess that was more obvious than I thought. They cycle an Eagles, they get a land. They're going to play a Hawk. It's a Rafine's Informant, actually. We have 5 in the graveyard. They found Prismatic Strands. I can play the Terror for 5 mana. I'll play the Terror. Pass the turn. Well, it's not a Terror, it's a Cryptic Serpent. What am I talking about? I have a null for Journey. Okay, they have a Battle Screech. I can't do anything about that right now, which is unfortunate. Flash it back. Wait. I'm going to Thought Scour, convert. Maybe I'll draw another threat or an island. I draw an island. Milled Brainstorm. Let's Thought Scour again, trying to find a threat. Okay, found another island. I guess I am passing, so I can block the 3/2. Now I need a Brainstorm so I can find a threat. Like, I can get the Mystic. They're getting in for 4. I'll Dispel the Thraben Charm. Play a Hawk. Well, they've already drawn a bunch of cards with their Hawks, right? So do I care? Maybe I do care. Counter. I'll draw. Come on, Mystic. Full Mental Note. Mystic to the yard. Play a Serpent. Play a Thought Scour. Finding a Brainstorm. Alright, attack in. So I can't beat a Guardian's Pledge, but I have a null for the Chokamog now. They're just going to go ahead and flash back the strands. That's fine. Couldn't do anything about that either. We have 1 Mystic in the yard. 1 in Hawks. They have 1 more Hawk. Oh no, I Demon Fury to Hawk. They failed to find. Okay. Gonna get in for 4 again. Should I Brainstorm right now? Raymond Charm would be a problem. Draw. I think they're gonna do something here. Let's try Brainstorm. Put back Island, Ponder. Okay, we drew Mental Note. So no shuffle. Mental Note away the 2 islands. Finding another Mental Note. Alright, cancel. I'm just going to attack with the snake. Another Strands. I don't know if I can win now. I really think that this matchup is going to be dependent on drawing the Mystic, and I didn't draw it. Another Hawk. Play Hawk. I don't have any answers here. I think I quit. Let's see what we're going to draw. Mystic was coming up, I guess. Alright, so we are depending on the Mystic. Mercy Charm. Maybe I do want the Deep Analysis. I really need to draw into stuff. The annul seemed pretty medium. Okay, I'm going to cut all the annuls and then bring the sleeps back in. Maybe I can force through damage. I'm on the play. Okay, I think I keep this. I have Ponder. I can use Mental Note to clear the Ponder. I will start off with the Ponder. Brainstorm, Demon Fear, Island. Okay, we'll just take all of this. They play Plains and a Lunarch Veteran. Play a land. You know we have Island on top. They play a Plains. They're getting in for 1. Plays a Thraben Inspector. They're going to gain some life here. Going to 21. I think I Brainstorm and then put the Sleep of the Dead on top and an Island. Let's find out. Even more life. Just have to find a Mystic. Draw. Okay, I'll put back Sleep, Island. Then cast Mental Note. Okay, my turn. Demon Inferior. Let's Thought Scar myself. Play a land. Cryptic Serpent in the graveyard. This was not very good. Let's Demon Fear the Lunarch Veteran. Get it off the table. I don't know if that's useful. I feel like I don't have anything going on now. So maybe my plan was not very good. Maybe I should have just not blind Thought Scoured. They're going to get rid of my yard. They cycle Eagles for the Idyllic Range to make their creature a 3/2 on the next turn. I'll draw, land, Demon Inferior creature, and then pass. Next turn, I can play land, play Lorien. I'm trying to buy some time here. Nope, they have the Battle Screech. And they're going to flash it back. Okay. But they have a Thraben Inspector in hand. Land, we'll draw 3. Counterspell Thought Scour. Here they could play the Pump spell and I'd be pretty toast. They play a Lunarch Veteran again. Gets in for a lot. And they have the Pump spell. Am I dead? I'm at 1. I'm probably just dead here. Draw. Okay, GG. So my understanding is that this is a bad matchup. Seemed like it. We'll see in round 2. Round 2. On the play. We have to mulligan a no-lander, unfortunately. Okay, this hand has lands and stuff to do. Let's keep... Sleep of the Dead seems like the worst card in the hand. We'll play out our island and then pass the turn. See what our opponent's going to do. We have the Brainstorm Demon Fear interaction. Land, your turn. Rustvale Bridge. But I can't Thought Scar that. I'm going to take a Brainstorm. Alright, we'll put back Deep Analysis Island. We'll draw. Play the island. Pass the turn. I'm not sure if they're going to have Graveyard Hate in the main deck. I don't know if it's a Jeskai Ephemerate deck or what. Could be Boros Synth. I think I want to Thought Scour away the Deep Analysis and then use it to draw a card. Draw 2 cards. Looks to be a Mardu pile. Mardu pile. Alright, let's Thought Scour myself. Bear in the yard. I will cycle for an island. 5 in the graveyard right now. But one of them is a creature. Draw. I have a Tolarian Terror, so they can't probably deal with that. 2, 3, 4. I can Ponder or just Deep Analysis. I think I'm going to Ponder. Okay. Multiple islands on top. We'll put island, Thought Scour. No shuffle. Play out the Terror. Okay, I have a snake. I can't attack it at all right now. They Wildfire their bridge. So now I can play another snake. No. I have to like Thought Scour myself. Let's see. We're drawing 2 lands. We're drawing land into a land. Take a draw. Start off by attacking. I do think I'm going to Deep Analysis myself. I'm a little bit worried about them having like an Edict effect, I guess. If they have a Journey, I can Demon Inferior the Journey. Right now they're at 15. We only need 4 hits. There's Refurbished Familiar. Okay. I'll discard the island. Choose the Skyfisher and pick up their Refurbished Familiar. Okay. And they're going to replay the Refurbished Familiar. Let's Brainstorm, see if we have anything to put down. We'll put Mental Note, and I will Thought Scour myself, and I'll discard a Thought Scour. My turn. I would like a counterspell to kind of stop what they're doing. If I Demon Fear the Refurb, let's just start by attacking. They take it and go to 10. Try Brainstorm. Okay, I found a counterspell. Put the island, no. Put the Demon Fear on top, put an island on top, play the land, play a snake, pass. Now I'm looking to just counterspell the Refurb, I guess. So they're going to be bringing in Pyroblast versus me, so I need Hydroblast. They play a Black Mage's Rod. Okay. Plays a land. Another Wildfire. Will I counterspell that? I don't think so. Right now they have to trade all their creatures for one of my creatures. They're going to have to block. Maybe I should have put the Demon Fear on, not on the top. Not the way that it was. Stacking was probably not great there. You go Cast Down. Just Dispel. I will play a Serpent. Attack. I'm going to block with the Refurbished Familiar and the Skyfisher. Okay, everything's going to block the 6/5. That's okay. They go to 5. I currently have 2 lethal threats on the board plus a counterspell. And I have interaction for a creature, so they just play a random creature, I don't care. Synthesizer, that could be that's a pretty high value. Let's just counterspell. So the only problem with that is if they go like Edict, Hawk, Edict. I don't think that's gonna happen. They Wildfire a bridge, draws a card, 2 cards in hand, 4 mana though. Skyfisher to pick up the rod. So they're just dead. We can get rid of their token and then just take lethal. Turns Black Mage's Rod. Okay, you got a rod. Not for long though. My turn. Get rid of your token. And they scoop. Okay, clearly we want the Hydroblasts. I'm not sure how I feel about the Demon Inferiors. It was helpful to clear there, but wasn't amazing. Get rid of the Sleep of the Dead. Like, maybe Sleep of the Dead is better than I give it credit for. Dispel. Just do 1 Sleep of the Dead. I could see you bringing in a null, but I don't know like what you would use it for. Like what you would... I know you would hit the refurbs, you would hit all their creatures, but isn't Pyroblast better? Or Hydroblast for their Pyroblast? I don't know. They lead on a plains. Play Island and Ponder. Here I'm looking for Counterspell, Hydroblast. We found Counterspell, Hydroblast. Very nice. No shuffle. We want to make sure that they can't use their Wildfires. Plays a Swamp. Plays a Black Mage's Rod. Okay, my turn. I'll play land and pass. I have a Thought Scour on top of the deck. They're going to get in for 2. Okay. I think Brainstorming is good. I'd like to find lands. I find lands. So we'll put back... I wonder if I want to just jam some stuff. We'll put back... I guess I could Mental Note. I want to get the Mystic going, so I want to have a lot of islands. Put back the Ponder and the Mental Notes, and then just Thought Scour myself. They could have the Raven Charm, huh? Guess I have to pass. Land. Your turn. They play Shattered Landscape. Gets in for 2. Okay. My life total is a resource, and I'm taking 2. I'm going to counterspell that. No reverbs. No reverbs. They're still holding up the Raven Charm. Right now, if I Thought Scour, I could Serpent. I'll Ponder. Island, Ponder, Thought Scour. Okay. No shuffle. Land. Feels like they're going to charm me here. I use the Shattered Landscape. Okay. Gets in for another 2. Looks like a Wildfire. We're going to Hydroblast the Wildfire. Counterspell. Still taking that 1 damage. 5 in the graveyard now, which means the snake costs 2 mana. They probably Thraben Charm. They Thraben Charm. Okay. So I'll just go land, cast the Murmuring Mystic, cast a Ponder. Island, Island, Thought Scour. Alright. I'll put the Thought Scour in my hand. Let's see if they can remove my Mystic. They play a Synthesizer, I go to 11. Now I need to get rid of the Rod. I don't have a way to get rid of it because I got rid of the Demon Inferiors. That was a mistake. Uh-oh. That's not good, I guess. They get rid of the Mystic. Well, I'll block your hero token, I suppose. Plays a Skyfisher. They will pick up the Synthesizer. I think on my upkeep, I Thought Scour. Maybe not. Might want the land. I think I don't want the land. Let's Thought Scour. We draw Lorien. Let's scour myself again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brainstorm. Looking for Pyroblast or Hydroblast. We found the Hydroblast. So let's go top decking. Mental Note, Mental Note. Land. Serpent. I think I'm going to die to this Skyfisher now. Plays a Glinthawk. Okay, I see that I've made some mistakes, I think. I think I need the Annul. We find Ancient Den. Casting the Synthesizer, I will respond with a Hydroblast. Seems like this deck requires skill to play, and I just don't know it yet, you know? Like I'm kind of just sitting back and not really understanding what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm going to die to Skyfishers, I think, so I need to start attacking. They get in for 2. If they had a Pyroblast, they would have used it. Why didn't they Pyroblast and then attack with... okay. They didn't use it. Alright. Let's concede and go to the next game. So, bring back in the Demon Inferior. Cut the Sleep of the Dead. And Mystic is my best. Maybe the Dispels are just not as good as the Blue Blast. We'll do 4 Hydroblast. Although, I guess I could also try to upgrade everything. Like I could go Annuls and Hydroblast. Dispels. Like 2 Annuls, 2 Dispels. Got the counter spells and just go leaner. I've got a Terror. I guess I'm keeping this. They don't have a turn 1 enchantment. Let's Ponder. Hydroblast, Lorien, Mystic. It's the best card. I guess I put the Mystic underneath the Lorien. No shuffle. They play a land. I'll play a land and pass. Plays a Shattered Landscape. I'm going to cycle. I'm kind of far from casting the Mystic. Maybe the Mystic isn't that good. Maybe I should not be relying on that. Finding a Terror. Land, I'll pass. They crack their landscape, likely for a white source. No, they get a red. So they want to hold up the Hydros or the Pyroblasts. Oh, I'll counterspell the Black Mage's Rod this time. 3 in the graveyard. 4, 5, 6. Okay. My turn. 2, 3. I can't do anything. I have to pass. They Wildfire their land. I'll respond with a counterspell. They hit me with a Bajuka Bog. Okay. Bad times. Supposedly this deck is broken, but I'm so bad. I'm so bad at this. This isn't going very well. I think the Demon Fear is... Okay, here's a Ponder. Need a Brainstorm. Found a Brainstorm. Okay. Brainstorm's on the top. I'll Brainstorm. I'll put back Demon Fear, play a land. Pass a turn. They play a Rustvale Bridge. Will they cast a Refurb? Plays a Skyfisher. I guess they're picking up their Bajuka Bog. I know I have another Demon Fear, and then I don't know what else. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try Brainstorm. Look back the 2 Demon Fears. Cast a Mental Note. Then I'm going to attempt a Terror. They probably have Pyroblast. They don't. Oh, the Terror only cost me 1 mana? Okay, just play another one, I guess. Your turn. They play their Bajuka Bog back out. They cycle a Landscape. So they just have Rustvale Bridge available. Plays a Relic. We can be annoying and tuck the Relic. So they have to put it back on top of their deck. Just tuck the Relic. Attack in. They put the Relic on the bottom. They're at 10 now. I have the Hydroblast. I have another Demon Fury, I guess. Plays a Glinhawk. So I suppose they pick up the... Yep, they pick up the Ancient Den. They can replay it as an untapped land. But it is working really hard. This was supposed to be a fast league, but it was not. Okay. Let's start with Ponder. We have an Annul. I take the Annul. Attacking for 10. What are they really going to do? I have to block at least one of them. Galvanic Blast. We pay the ward. I'll counterspell. They're going to take 5. Just going to try and tuck this. Well, I think I should hold up the Annul. I guess I can tuck the Skyfisher on my next turn and attack, so doing it right now doesn't make that much sense because they could just like play a Synthesizer into the Skyfisher. We win the match on round 3. Round 3, we're versus a person with this avatar here that says they've been on Magic Online for over 20 years. That's pretty cool. I have that avatar too, but I just don't use it. Flex. My turn. The only thing I can do right now, I'm keeping this. Seems like a good hand. We have an island and a Ponder. Maybe it's a trap. Land Ponder. Do I want the Dispel or the Demon Fear? I think I want the Demon Fear if I'm going to draw it. No shuffle. And we'll pass the turn. Let's see if we want to draw the Demon Fury. We might want to just cycle, not draw it, and then we can ponder. Twisted Landscape. So we're looking at Jund. Okay, so Demon Fury is pretty good. Let's take it. I'll island cycle. Play an island and ponder. I'm looking for lands now. Lands and Thought Scours. Okay, we'll take it. Your turn. So this next turn, I play a land, pass the turn, counterspell something, and then I Thought Scour into Snake, or just one snake and hold up counterspell. Play Slagwood's Bridge. Wonder why they didn't play that on turn 1. I'll draw. Land, pass the turn. Decisions are simple. Counterspell is 4, Thought Scour 5. I play a land. And they're going to Wildfire. Make our Wellspring. I'm just going to counter. And then I will immediately Thought Scour myself, drawing a mental note. And now on my turn I draw a land, so let's see. Can just play the Cryptic Serpent, and then I have Counterspell still. They make 4 mana. I think that I counterspell the Chrysalis. Plays a Limbus. Okay, I don't have to counterspell Limbus, I guess. But they might have like a Fanatical Offering. They put a card on top. Guess I just counterspell the Nile Spellbomb here. Draw. Play a Tolarian Terror. And I'll attack. They take 6. I think I'm holding the island in hand for the Brainstorm, but I don't know if that's correct. Okay, they use a Cleansing Wildfire, so no Chrysalis this turn. I can only assume that they're going to be heavy into things I want to Pyroblast post board. There's Refurbished Familiar. This is the turn 5. I think I'll just Mental Note and see if I want to do anything. Mental Note again. Finding Sleep of the Dead. Okay. What if I just Discard the Sleep of the Dead. Seems fine. Okay, we'll just Sleep of the Dead this. 2, 3. Getting rid of Island, and then just 2 random cards. Attack in for 11. I have Counterspell. I have Sleep of the Dead. I think we're in a good spot. Okay, they've got Writhing Chrysalis. We'll Counterspell the Writhing Chrysalis. They refurb. Okay. So I can Sleep of the Dead their spawn. They have to block with their refurb. If I draw land, they're dead. Do I draw the land? No. Let's brainstorm. Land. I'll ponder. I will shuffle. Sleep the spawn. Alright, we're gonna just go ahead and destroy both your spawn and your familiar. They decide to crack both the spawns to gain 3 life with the Limbus. Goes back into the deck. They've got another Chrysalis. Gonna be my turn. Sleep the Chrysalis. Get rid of some cards. And attack in. I assume they just block with the spawns. Box analysis. I'll just counterspell. They block and block. Then they sacrifice the spawns to make their Chrysalis a 4/5. Cast a Nile Spellbomb, so that gets rid of my Sleep of the Dead. They play a Drawsforge Bridge. Okay, what's gonna happen here? Refurb blocks the 6/5, and they take 5 going to 1. Can I find a cantrip of any kind? Demon Fear on the refurb. Do we win? Alright, we win. We took down game 1. Clearly we want Hydroblast. Guy Trim Dispel. I feel like the Deep Analysis is going to be important. I don't know if a null for the creature makes sense. Normally what I'm trying to do with Hydroblast is make the counterspell, like upgrade the counterspell, but we just don't have that many targets. I feel like Hydroblast is better than Dispel most of the time. I guess we need the Annul for the... I guess the Annul has a lot of targets. Then we're just kind of cold. We just get rid of the counterspells. Then maybe cut a couple of Demon Furiers. Submit. And then the plan would be to kind of lock down the Chrysalises if possible. We'll see. I have no lands. That's going to be a mulligan. My opponent kept 7. Let's keep this one. Putting back land. Let's go. Island pass. They had led on a Drawsforge Bridge. Now, the annuls here might be completely wrong. But if they play a Wellspring, I can just counter it. Looks like that's the case. The Lembus. I'll just counter. My turn. Land. Pass the turn. They play a 3rd land. Bigger Wellspring. They have Pyroblast open still. My turn. Okay, I've got enough lands to hardcast a Deep Analysis on the next turn into the Pyroblast. They play out a Slagwood's Bridge and a Refurb. I'm going to discard the Sleep of the Dead. Draw. Land. Attempt a Deep Analysis. That just resolves. Interesting. And then they're going to Fanatical Offering, drawing 3 cards off of the Wellspring, going really plus 4 cards in hand there, which is very strong. Plays a Slagwood's Bridge. They're going to get in for 2, 4, 5, or 4. I'm trying to think about, like, okay, they've got a Chrysalis. Bad news. And what, they're going to play a Spellbomb, 2 mana. Plays a Wellspring. My turn. Let's Brainstorm. Put back Serpent, put back Lorien, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I just keep the Serpent here. Put back the Lorien. Put back the Ponder. 4 in the graveyard. Land. Ponder. Definitely want the Mystic. Take the Ponder. We'll play Cryptic Serpent and pass. This is sort of what I was afraid of. They have another Writhing Chrysalis. Brutal. Pass down. Okay. Bad news. Maybe they have a Hydroblast too. I'm probably dying. They don't have the Pyroblast. I keep saying Hydroblast and Pyroblast all over the place. No bueno. They have a Pyro. So we're going to take 6, 7, 8. Attempt to counterspell. And maybe we can come back by chaining spells on the next turn. They have 2 cards in hand. We have to try to block the Chrysalis. If they map on the Chrysalis, the smaller one, and make it a 5x, then I'm dead, I think. Cracks spawn. Seems like a null is worse than a Pyroblast. Counterspell. Okay. Get rid of the annuls. Go back for counterspell. Ugh. What am I even doing? I know I want the Hydroblast. Guess I'll just rely on the Sleep of the Deads and then bring in some Dispels. My turn. Guess I keep. Maybe we can rush this Cryptic Serpent. We'll play an island and pass. Put in Slagwood's Bridge. I'm going to blind Mental Note here. Drawing a Mystic, milling Island and a Brainstorm. I'll play a land and pass. 1, 2, 3. I play Vault of Whispers. I go Duress. I'll just cycle the Lorien Reveal for an island so that I have the island. They can get rid of the counterspell. They choose to take my Ponder. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will spell bomb. So if you don't crack it, I'm going to play out the Serpent. You have to crack it. Okay, opponent, I'm just waiting for you. No problem. Okay, they ended up cracking it. My turn. Draw. I'll run off a mental note. Play a land. Pass. They Ichor Wellspring. I'll counterspell. Draw. 1, 2. Guess I just slam the Mystic. I don't have anything else to do. Okay, they play a bridge. If I untap with the Mystic, it's not good for them. A Fanatical offering away one of their lands just to try to draw a Pyroblast. Plays a Refurbished Familiar. I'll get rid of a Serpent. Draw. Brainstorm. Okay, what do we find? Back Serpent and Counterspell. I'll attack in. Let's see if I can use this to win. I don't know why I kept the Sleep of the Dead in my hand. They play a Landscape. They map onto their Refurb, finding a bridge. Okay, goes the end step. I'll Brainstorm, making another bird. They try to cast down. I will Counterspell. They knew I had that, didn't they? So what's their plan now? Put back Sleep. Back Sleep. Put back. So I think I keep the Sleep on top. We'll draw it. We'll play the Cryptic Serpent and then attack. Send 4. I think the most fun thing about the Storm combo decks is you get to take actions. Like I feel that I'm an ADHD person and I can't wait for my opponent to pass priority back. Just like, let me have priority the whole time, opponent. I'm ready. I'm ready for the priority. Please. Okay, they crack the Twisted Landscape. They've got 4 mana. I'm saving Counterspell for... I guess if they tap out for Writhing Chrysalis, I would counter. Although I can double sleep it. But I really would not be good. It would be bad if I got hit with a Darkland Shaman. We can probably just sit on our hand. Like, what happens if I draw the Thought Scour and just don't do anything with it? They are going to cast a Chrysalis. They're cycling a Landscape. Oh boy. So I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feels like I just sleep here. Alright, they conceded. We're on to round 4. Okay. I'm on the play in round 4. Let's keep... We have lots of setup cards. I have all the agency in the world. I can Brainstorm and Thought Scour. What's my opponent going to do? Please play a fast deck. I'll play a land and pass the turn. I think me playing not my favorite islands, these are my second favorite islands, it probably shows them that I'm not on specifically normal stuff. Carrion Feeder. I feel like this is going to be a bad matchup for me. Let's Brainstorm. Snake. Put back Mental Note, Thought Scour. Untap, Thought Scour myself. 4 in the graveyard. Play a land. Let's Ponder, which puts 5 in the graveyard. I don't know if I need this many islands. Them underneath the Ponder. I'm not going to shuffle. And then we'll untap. 4th island I think is good. Play a Nezumi Linkbreaker. Make their Carrion Feeder a 2/2. I'll draw. Cast land. Or cast a land. I'll play a Ponder. Sleep of the Dead. That's good. That's what I wanted. So, top. No shuffle. Play the Tellurian Terror. Do I just Sleep of the Dead the Carrion Feeder right now? I don't think so. Oh god. Here's a Nested Shambler. Mortician Beetle. So they can sack. They can sack all these things to make this a 5x. I'll draw. Cycle for an island. Play the island. Thought Scour myself. Demon Fear on the Carrion Feeder. So they're probably going to put it second from the top. They're sacrificing it to itself. Okay. I'll just hold off. Okay. They make the Shambler ginormous. Conviction, sacrificing the Shambler. Mortician Beetle will become a 3/3. I'll draw. Play a land. Play Murmuring Mystic. Sleep of the Dead on this Mortician Beetle. Get some damage in. You take 5. They play a Blood-Thrown Vampire. That is not good. I'll draw. Gonna cast Alarm Revealed. Draw 3 cards. Demon Fear could be good here to just put the Blood-Thrown back on top. We found it. Demon Fear, the Blood-Thrown Vampire. It goes away. I'll get in for 1. They put it underneath the top 1 cards. So now they've got a Carrion Feeder. The Mortician Beetle. On my turn, what are they doing? They're increasing the size of the Nested Shambler. Get in. I'll block. And then they're just going to make the Mortician Beetle bigger. Yeah, it happens. So I can Thought Scour them to get rid of their creature. Let's Thought Scour you. Get rid of your crazy giant creature. Draw another counter spell. Land. Let's draw 2 cards. Another Murmuring Mystic. I'll get in with 1 token. Opponent at 13. Plays a Nested Shambler. I'm just going to counter. Put more tokens on the battlefield. Use my resources. They Village Rights. I don't know how I beat this deck. What is my plan? Just Mystic. Okay, they attacked with a million things, so we have to block them. I guess I have 7 mana, so I can Sleep of the Dead 2 of their creatures. I guess this turn I just Mystic into Mental Note. Make 2 birds. Draw a card. Find an island. Play the island. I'll get in for 1. Maybe I should have attacked with the Larian Terror. Yeah, I definitely should have attacked with the Terror there. Like, what am I doing? Alright, they're at 12. What am I trying to counterspell? Partition Beetle's annoying. Is a Shambling Ghast. That's okay. They can get rid of one of my birds. I'll block, 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 draw. I feel like the Cryptic Serpent's not very good in my hand. Let's draw 2 cards. Keep analysis. I have 6 mana still. I will ponder, making some birds, another counterspell, and a Cryptic Serpent. Don't think I need the Serpent. Like it, not sure how it helps. Maybe just by blocking, but these things are basically way bigger than them anyway. So maybe I should shuffle. Guess counterspell's good. Need the counterspell. No shuffle. Cast a Mental Note, get rid of those things. Losing a lot of my library already though. So I have double counterspell or I have a Cryptic Serpent. I suppose I'm playing a Serpent. I'll attack in with the Tolarian Terror and the bird. They block with a squirrel. They don't block with a squirrel. They block with the Shambling Ghast. Makes a treasure token. Sacrifices a bunch of stuff. I have 8 mana in play. My opponent goes to 11. I think I snap off a counter on anything. Shambling Ghast, I guess I don't counter. We're just going to snap counters off, right? But they could be baiting. I think I just need to use the mana and get some birds. I'll probably lose if they have Rights of Initiation. They're going to increase the size of the Mortician Beetle. They probably have the Rights of Initiation, Right of Assumption or whatever. They're going to sacrifice for a while. I'll let you know if they do something else. Yep, they had it. So just taking the minutes. They must be lagging pretty badly over there. That was pretty interesting. Let's see. Is Gutshot good? Maybe. And Gutshot to kill their creatures? Like the ones that are really bad for us? Get rid of the Dispel. Get rid of the DA. If I can play 8 removal spells, 10 removal spells, I'll play first. Guess my hand is fine. I'll keep. Got stuff to do. Play out my island. Maybe I ponder first. Counterspell Island Mental. Okay. No shuffle. They play Mortician Beetle. Take a draw, play the island, pass the turn. They play a swamp. Carrion Feeder. I'll counterspell. Plays a Nested Shambler. Now I need a removal spell for this Mortician Beetle, so let's brainstorm. Nothing. Back. Lorien. Mental Notes. Hot Scar myself. Play island. Pass to ponder. I'll shuffle that. We did not find what I was looking for, which would have been the Gutshot. Play Infestation Sage. Attacking for 3. And play a Serpent. So I'll do that. Return. Just need to keep them from having a sacrifice outlet, I guess. There's an Accursed Marauder. We'll just counter. They play a land. Another Accursed Marauder. They get to sacrifice the Infestation Sage, make the Mortician Beetle bigger. That's not good. But I guess I have to play the Mystic this turn. Draw. Find a Gutshot. Play the Mystic. They play a Shambling Ghast. I will block the Accursed Marauder. No. I'll block on... I guess I can't block. I'll block the Nested Shambler. That's going to be a little sketchy. Go to 7. They make a creature. So Gutshot looking sketchy for me. Let's ponder. Island, Mental Note, Thought Scour. Just put all these on top. No shuffle. Brainstorm. I think I put back the Gutshot and an island. And then Mental Notes. Then play a Thought Scour myself. The island. I guess I'm passing. Play Mortician Beetle. Are they going to attack? Attacking with everything. Let's Mental Note again. Draw a counterspell. Block, 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 block. They didn't have anything there. Wow. I will draw. A Cryptic Serpent. I'll Thought Scour myself to see what's up. I get a bird. Play a Cryptic Serpent. And then I guess I'm attacking with my Mystic. One has another Mortician Beetle. I will not do anything about that. My turn. Another Serpent. Let's attack with the Cryptic Serpent. Okay. Let's play the other Cryptic Serpent. Can I ride my 6/5s to victory? I will counterspell the Carrion Feeder 100% of the time. Make a bird. They concede, so we win that game. Let's submit. I'm trying to be a removal spell deck. I didn't know if it worked. I guess it worked there. The Mystic is what really won the game for me, I think. We have Sleep of the Deads. I guess I'm keeping. Sleep of the Dead it seems like there's too many in my hand. I'm just afraid to mulligan. What does a winning hand look like? Let's mulligan. Okay, I'll keep this. Get rid of counterspell. We'll see if we can Demon Fear Thought Scour their thing. They play Mortician Beetle. See if I can find a gut shot. I found a gut shot. So top, shuffle, kill that. They play Blood Throne Vampire. My turn. I'm going to cycle the Lorien Revealed for an island. Play the land. Guess I have to pass. Dang, they have a Nested Shambler. Are they gonna go crazy here? Corrupted Conviction. They're gonna draw. Make a squirrel. Okay. Take it in for 1. Okay, Thought Scour myself. Drawing an island, sad. Play land, Demon Fear, the Bloodthrone Vampire. Wait, cancel. 1, 2, 3. How much does a terror cost right now? 3? Let's Thought Scour. And play a terror. I guess they might have a Cursed Marauder again. Yep. So they still have 2 power on the table. I can take a turn off from them. 2, 3. Go to this thing. Play island. And pass. So this turn they didn't draw it. Next turn they will draw it. Plays a bunch of Shamblers. Gets in. My turn. Land. Cast the Lorien. We draw Brainstorm Counterspell. They get in for 3. I will Brainstorm. Find Terror Ponder. Put back 2 islands. Ponder. I don't want this. Shuffle. Try another Brainstorm. No sleeps. Okay, we'll put back Snake. Or put back Island and a Snake. Play a land. Play a Terror. Feel like I have to block the Bloodthrone Vampire. They play another Nested Shambler. And an Infestation Sage. They're attacking it. Okay, so sacrifice 2 creatures, please. Doesn't really bother them that much, though. You sacrifice and sacrifice. Interesting that they didn't sacrifice the Infestation Sage. Oh, they have to sacrifice 3 creatures so that their thing will live. Okay. My turn. Snake. And a snake. I'm going to counterspell the Perigee. Perigee Beckoner would make them go crazy with the Bloodthrone Vampire. Can't let that happen. Attack for 1 in the air. Yikes. I'm trying to find a Mystic. Where are you, Mystic? Let's ponder. Demon Inferior into Counterspell. Okay. Shuffle. Demon Inferior, the Bloodthrone Vampire. Land. Snake. I'm gonna play the land. I'll attack. They just get a creature. Or just taking half their creature off the table. Play a swamp. They have an Accursed Marauder. I'll sacrifice. Each player sacrifices a non-token creature. So they have to sacrifice the Shambler here. Or they can sacrifice the Marauder, I guess. Sacrifice my one that was on the tax. Get in for 1. I have a counterspell, which is not great. It's going to die over time. Counter. My opponent continues attacking for 1 in the air. I don't remember what was on top of my deck. Mental note. Let's try drawing a blank card. Brainstorm, okay. So I can Sleep of the Dead that thing. I think I put back Sleep and Ponder. Play the Tolarian Terror. Then I'll attack. They don't do anything. They have the Perigee Beckoner. Bummer. Oh, they make their insect token bigger. Attack. That means I'm dead. Nice. Okay, GG. On to the finals. Round 5. This hand I don't think you can keep. Just doesn't have any action. This hand is fine, I think. We put back an island. My opponent plays a Guildgate. So we're up against CawGates. A very bad matchup, I think. Let's ponder. Counterspell, Island, Lorien. Take the counterspell, no shuffle. Try to counter them out for a little bit. They have Raven Charms, they have Journey to Nowheres, they have Sacred Cat. It's a miserable matchup. Play a land, pass. I'm trying to work up to casting the Lorien Revealed. They play a Guildgate. So even if Tolarian Terror deck is broken, I guess people have found a way around it. And bad pilots are not very good at the deck, I guess. Land, pass. Do I have sideboard cards that can win here? EV Piracy Charm, maybe the Gut Shot. Doesn't seem good. Alright, they went Brainstorm into Cycle Lorien. They cast a Modern Age. I'll just snap off a counterspell. So I have something to do. They get in for 1. Draw. I have a Tolarian Terror. 1, 2. I have to pass. I just can't beat this. I can't beat the Sacred Cat. I'll counterspell another Modern Age. They're going to counter right back. Ooh, they don't counter. They do counter. But no, they don't. They're just going to let that resolve. My turn. I will attempt a Cryptic Serpent. Mostly because I want them to counter this, and so I can't resolve the Lorien Revealed. They counterspell the Cryptic Serpent. Alright. Double Basilisk Gate. They're going to hit me for 9 this turn. I'm super dead. I could maybe... Ooh, only 5. So they don't feel that they want... Nope, they go 9. My win is... My out is to find a Sleep of the Dead off the Lorien Revealed or a Demon Inferior. We go to 8. Draw. I will cast the Lorien Revealed. And we will concede. Sacred Cat too strong. Too strong. Can't unbeatable. It's completely unbeatable. How could you win? I have no sideboard that I think I can bring in. Maybe Piracy Charm? Probably not. We need to be able to deem the cats and then mill them, but then they can just bring them back and then we have to deem them again or Sleep with the Dead the cat. Crazy. Game 2. Trying to win. Trying to go 3-2. Counterspell. I think I keep. I'm going to start off with a Ponder. Okay, I like this. We'll keep the island on top. No shuffle. We're going to draw the Brainstorm. I'm going to place a CawGate. I'll draw. Play island. Pass. I know I have a mental note on top. They play a Citadel Gate. So they're holding up CawGate on red. Alright. Let's just Thought Scour. Finding a Dispel. 3 in the graveyard now. Snakes cost 7, so currently 4. Let's cycle for an island. Now it costs 3. Draw. Thought Scour. Let's play island and ponder. Analysis, island, terror. So I want all of these, I think. Put the deep analysis in the graveyard, or on the terror, we're drawing. Island underneath, then the deep analysis. We can end step Thought Scour and then play the terror. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can just brainstorm into the terror, actually. Might simply be better. Brainstorm. So we'll put back deep analysis and island. We're going to draw the island, play the land, play its Tolarian Terror. They have a counterspell. Red Blast, I'll dispel. They're just going to let that resolve. So they could untap and slam a Journey. We have Deems in the deck though, so I think I play the Serpent here. Play Basilisk Gate. 6 cards in hand. Plays a Preordain. On my turn, I could upkeep the Thought Scour so that I can just play the Deep Analysis from the graveyard and have counterspell. Let's see what they do. Plays a Modern Age. I think I do upkeep the Thought Scour. Discarding a Heap Gate. Then they have a Pyro. No Pyro. My turn. I'll Thought Scour. Put the Deep Analysis in the graveyard. Drawing an island. Play a land. I'll Deep Analysis. I'm at 17, but I have 11 power on the table. Yeah. Opponent's at 9. I have 2 big snakes. I kind of like the Dimir Terror deck better because I like the Sneaky Snacker stuff. I don't know. They discard a Lorien Revealed here. That's interesting. What are they going to do? I think I have to counterspell something, huh? Maybe they're going to hold up Strands. They go for Red Blast. I'll try counterspell. Spell Pierce. Terror Dead. You have a blocker, or are you going to Strands? If they untap in Strands, plays a Modern Age. Okay. Sacred Cat. Puts the cat on the table. Let's see if I can draw a Demon Fear then. Another Terror. Let's cast Lorien Revealed. No Demon Fear. Terror on the table. Get in for 5. They What? They're blocking? I'm surprised. Could have attacked into my Terror and gained life. I just don't know that was right. I don't know how to play this matchup. I'm just guessing. Another cat to the graveyard. Okay, I can see why they blocked then. They will return the cat. They play a Journey to Nowhere. Okay. They have to pay the ward cost. Leaving open blue. We lose the Terror. They bring back a cat. My turn. I'm just going to try drawing 3 cards. What do we find? Find the Mystic. Land. I'll attack it for 5. They choose to block with the cat. I'm still kind of surprised about that. Because the cat would just put you out of range of the Terror and then you don't have to even block. They didn't need to block that turn. They could have just pumped their cat and gotten back in and then negated the entire damage. Maybe they need to hold up all their mana. Plays Journey to Nowhere. I'll cast Counterspell. And then they don't respond. I guess if they had a Counterspell, they wouldn't have been able to tap out. They have, what? Basilisk Gate on the Vector Ladder. Okay, they get in for 6. 6, 7. Alright, fair enough. Play a Mystic. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go Ponder. looking for demon fears, looking for stuff like that. They just concede to the mystic. I'm very confused. I had a Sleep of the Dead coming. So I know they're bringing in. I don't think I want to change anything. Yeah, we'll just resubmit. We'll keep. Play a CawGate. All right. I'll play land. That's the turn. I guess maybe this hand is mid because I'm just blind drawing a couple times. I think I want to start on the mental note in case I draw into a demon fear. They play a cat. On mental note. We mill Sleep of the Dead Brainstorm. Draw. Demon fear. Just like I drew it up. But that's not great with the Sacred Cat. They're going to attack for 1. Okay. Use a Brainstorm. I just counter. Seems like they want the Brainstorm here. They dispel. Yeah. So it was important to them. I have to protect my graveyard with counter spells to try to not get Thraben Charmed. Okay, I have a Tolarian Terror. Do I just put it on the table? 4. I'll just try it. 1, 2, 3. They can not journey it, but they could red blast it, paying all of their mana. Sort of like takes a turn off for both of us. Opponent brainstorms. Now they play a Squadron Hawk. The Squadron Hawk will clear the brainstorm. They'll get more hawks. Revealing a bunch of hawks. Plays a land. My turn. Start with a Ponder. Counterspell, Deep Analysis, Ponder. Okay. Take these. No shuffle, play land. I'll attack in. They're at 16. They cycle a Lorien. Plays the island. They have 4 mana on the table. They go Hawk. Okay. I'm trying to play around Raven Charm by holding up mana for it. Plays another Hawk. Let's counterspell the Hawk. They get in for 2. I'll Thought Scour myself. Mill 2 cards we knew about. We draw another Demon Furior. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Cycle for an island. Play the island. Play a Tolarian Terror. Then I'm going to Demon Furior on your Squadron Hawk. Attack in. This just kind of wastes their mana and gets me an attack. They go to 12. They've got the Basilisk Gate. So now I need to Brainstorm into Demon Fury the Sacred Cat. But they tap the gate again? I really do not want to actually use their gate, I guess. Maybe they're going to go for a Lethal Strike at some point. They Thraben Charm my Terror. Pays for the ward. They get in. Alright, so draw. Let's Brainstorm. Need creatures. Put back Deep Analysis, Mental Note. Play Island. Get rid of the cat. Get rid of the hawk. Thought Scour myself. Attacking for 5. They bottomed the hawk. His Journey to Nowhere. I'll counterspell. They have a counterspell. The Tolarian Terror is going to get eaten. I've used 1, 2, 3. All my Demon Furies, looks like. I just need some snakes. I guess I can Deep Analysis. Draw. Sleep of the Dead. Let's draw some cards. Brainstorm. I find Demon Furior for the Journey. Okay. Put back Island. Play Mental Note. Let's Demon Furior the Journey. Get my Terror back. Make them have to deal with it. This is really weird. This has been a game of all time. Sure has. I don't know if Demon Fury in the Journey is great or not, but I just want to have a threat that they have to manage. Sleep of the Dead. Plays the Sacred Cat. Draws 3 cards. Bummer for me. Sleep of the Dead the cat. Get rid of some cards. Cycle for an island. Play the island. Play a Tolarian Terror. And I'll attack for 5, so I have 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. This would be 8 mana. There's not really any need to cycle that. They can't kill me with this cat. If they had a Basilisk Gate, they could kill me. They play an Idyllic Beachfront. They can put me to 3 here by attacking with Squadron Hawk, but they can't do that and use the Journey. I think I'm going to win. Let's find out. Feels like kind of wonky, but they're going to pay the ward, and then I guess play a Hawk, and then I just Sleep of the Dead, both of them, and they lose. Or they have Thraben Charm right now to manage my graveyard. Make a draw. They just don't have the Thraben Charm. Sleep the Hawk. Get rid of some random stuff. They have a counterspell. And I will Sleep of the Dead the Hawk. 2, 3. I can't believe I won this game. Really wild. GG's. That was nuts. So I ended up 3-2, which is great. I got a chest out of my... And let's see if we can open the chest. I kind of want to. Open. Anything good? So we got a qualifier. I don't think any of these are good. Nope. It's... Look at those borders. Blood Spatter Analysis. Got 5 play points. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully you enjoyed the Tellurian Terror video, Delverless. Not an expert, I felt like it went pretty well. We won games that I thought I couldn't win, and we lost games that I thought I couldn't lose. So it averages out. I'll see you in the next video.